Tuesday, everybody. Today is Tuesday the 15th. Just wanted to come on real quick and just talk about nothing in particular, just general stuff. Not a lot been going on, but in my family personally, but in my church family, y'all, it's been so much death and dying and sickness. One of my co-workers came to me to turn in an application for a position, and it's just in her family, she's got one critically ill and one that was burying. And I had a church member, she at the time that they were planning her brother's funeral, her aunt died, and a few members of the church have actually passed. So it's a lot of death and dying. So, you know, it's time for people to get their life right. Live your life to the fullest, but seek God first. And I know it was a time when I wasn't going to church, and it's like I would be going through things and I'd be trying to figure it out myself. But now, since I consciously want to go to church, and when I don't go, feel like I missed something, when I go through things now, I ain't gonna say I don't worry, but I just give it all to God. And you know, just trying to walk a better Christian life. You know, we are not perfect. But I wanted to talk about, too, I was watching the news this morning, and they had a situation where it was a young boy from Louisiana. They found him in St. Petersburg, Florida, I think. He was like, and I think they charged like 6 or 7 adults. I think it was one female, and she was actually married to one of the males. Well, the story was, they said that this young guy, 17 years old, the way he got acquainted with these people is through gaming. Now, how they coerced or persuaded him to come to Florida, I don't know. But that's why, you know, the internet is very good, and it could be very bad. Because there's a lot of evil that lurks on the internet. And you know, the Bible says people prefer darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil. But now with the computer, you can be dark all the time when you're behind that screen. But what a lot of people fail to understand is when you go on the computer and do things, they can use that, they can track that IP address and find out exactly where the computer was used at. But it's so sad for the children, because one of the children, they said they removed both of the little boys from the home, but they said that one of them was going through some type of counseling that they give to people that have been traumatized or whatever, sexually assaulted or what have you. I'm not really sure, but the conditions the guy said that the children were living in, the house was just deplorable. And I'm like, you know, wow. And I don't want to seem like I always come on here with sad stuff. It's not that, but I think people need to be consciously aware of what's going on around them. Because sometimes we put ourselves in a bubble. You know, that's not our situation, but it could easily be if one of your loved ones are persuaded. And so my son, he gets on the computer but I've instilled in him, and I pray and hope the Lord that he, you know, he stay the way he is in that regard. You know, you just can't be so trusting of people, because even people in the families molest. You know, it's just, I don't know, y'all, but God is still good. He's still in control. So a lot of times, you know, bad things happen for good to come out of it. Now, you know, and I always try, and like I said, if there's something negative, what's a positive solution? Well, one thing we could learn and we could teach all parents is, regardless of how old your children are, what they're doing, pay attention to what they're doing on the internet. Like this guy was telling me, he said that they discovered that the 13-year-old boy was on the internet watching porn. I'm like, huh? You know, it's just a lot. It's really, really a lot. Because, you know, you want to protect your kids. Like, say for instance, you're overprotect the parent, you keep them in the house. But if you keep them in the house and you expose them to the computer, you really expose them to the whole world. You know, anybody that he comes in contact with, it's scary. It's scary. But like I say, God is still in control. What do? We move forward. We be positive. We spread good energy. That's why it's really important to love one another. Because every battle a person is fighting, you know nothing about. nothing about. Yes, indeed. I hate people to pull out in front of you and then don't drive. Man, that... But anyway, I ain't come on here to be negative. I just wanted to talk about that because, you know, some people, and it happened to a lot of people, it may have happened to me a time or two, things happen that you really have no idea. You know, it's, man, it can be scary sometimes. But anyway, I ain't gonna be on here long. I really don't have anything to talk about. I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about. I got it written down. I don't get a lot of views on these type of videos, but like I said, if I can help one person, then hey, that's just my passion. You know, there's only so many people you can reach in the confines of an office where you are 40 hours a week. Or, you know, it's something. Well, everybody be positive. Stay in prayer. And don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Because your situation can change. In a blink of an eye, the situation can change. Oh, yeah. I went to go see Kevin Hart movie last night. It was really good. It really was. It was good. One of those feel-good kind of stories, and it had a message, and it was good. I really enjoyed it. So, I'm going to get off. I'm kind of rambling a little bit. I don't want to, if I'm unproductive, I'm not staying. So, I'll talk to y'all later.